BOBBYEX is rolling with a Death Rattle Hunter, Demon Hunter, a Control Priest, and a Celestial Druid as we jump right into the spot here. And early on, we see, Conditioning rank 1, we see a Crab Rider, we see some interesting... Well, so it's going to be, looks like Paladin and Demon Hunter is going to be the first spot there as we kind of fix up some pieces there, kind of get this game underway, and then jump back in. We'll kind of take care of what we need to take care of in this first match before we jump into it.
Looks like we're just hanging out. There we are. Okay. We have...
So early spot here, we're going to be fixing up some pieces here before we jump in. It looks like we might have to fix up some spots there. So, yeah, I was thinking about the piece of this way as you were talking about the elements of how this new mini set has kind of made some adjustments to the meta in many different ways. And as we start off here, kind of seeing as we pull out from this game right here, kind of seeing how this mini set has made some effects right there. You were kind of talking about it a little bit earlier, but it's one of those things that you can see elements of it, but it hasn't thrown the meta completely on its head yet, right? It's just enhancements to certain decks. We've seen some archetypes that were maybe explored when the set first came out that now all of a sudden have some new toys to play with. It's been interesting so far.
Yes, absolutely. And I love the neutral legendaries. I think they're both fantastic. I think that they've introduced some new mechanics, and I love that for a mini set. And I'm just very impressed.
Absolutely. And I've been impressed to see the play of our players so far as we continue to find what match do we see we might come out here in game number 3 with as we continue on with this Hearthstone tournament sponsored by the Gaming Stadium. Of course, today's event is put on by Canada's leader in esports, the Gaming Stadium. And if you're looking for the next big thing in competitive gaming, well, look no further. The team at the Gaming Stadium are leaders in online esports tournaments and events, and you can check them out at TGS.gg. And if I have to think that if there's a GG moment that I've seen so far, it's probably been the work of Teen Show to really find ways to creatively count lethal over the fact of 2 turns. And if I was Teen Show, I would celebrate by getting myself a taco, maybe even a cat, perhaps even a TACOCAT as we now jump into this game.
Alrighty, so it looks like we got our Death Rattle Demon Hunter queued up as well as our Paladin. Still seeing that sword, the Sword of the Fallen, I think is still incredibly strong. Out comes Murger. Fantastic minion to play on turn 1.
Nice spots right here. Demon Claw is going to come down. Pop a shield, because that's kind of what you need to do with that minion. And we see off the top, Sea Cloud Buckler. This comes down there as we see the Sword of the Fallen. Oh, how the mighty have fallen from that fantastic weapon that still gets plenty of value and pulls plenty of secrets.
Absolutely. And are we going to tempo out that Felsteel Executioner? Are we going to... It looks like we're going to just go ahead and play it without it being a weapon, without corrupting it.
Let's see what's next on here. I'm going to go another Demon Claws, kind of biding our time to see what we want to do. I like this move as well. We're going to take out a minion, put the tempo on our side. Razor Boar going to sit out there and do its thing as well.
Razor Boar, a little bit dicey.
A little dicey, but not a lot that will kill it on the side of the Paladins. We see Northwatch Commander come down and pull out another Northwatch Commander. Now the question becomes, do we attack? And TACOCAT wants to hold it back. That's a smart move right there. Okay, Fishy Flyer.
Great use of that.
Does what it needs to do.
Yes. Corrupting that weapon.
I like the move right there. It's a nice test of some secrets as well. Animated Broomstick now into the hand for TACOCAT as they kind of weigh their options as well. You might just go back to another Northwatch. You know it's going to die immediately, but you're still just going to find what you want to, as you do find Arch Druid Narlax, which is going to put, of course, it's dormant for 2 turns and is going to put 2 dream cards into your hand. A very, very interesting minion right there as we now hit again and be able to find more secrets to put onto your side.
Absolutely. So what kind of secrets are we looking at here? We're looking at Oh My Yogg. And we know we're not looking at the attack or dealing 3 damage and attacking the minion. There it is, Oh My Yogg.
Spin the wheel, see what we find. Illidari Studies instantly become Grimoire of Sacrifice.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. That's at least going to trigger a death rattle that's not going to bring anything out into the battlefield. And now BOBBYEX kind of weighing their options of what they want to do here. A decent tempo play. Spectral Flyer, take out a minion. Leave a 4-2 against a 3-2. We'll take what we can get.
Absolutely.
So the Carousel Griffin not yet active. You really want to get that thing corrupted. So you have that animated broomstick. The Archdruid might be the play right here. Get yourself some dream cards.
Yeah, give yourself some answers to remove. The dream cards in general are just very useful. And it looks like Archdruid's coming out. I think the key to this play right here is mana efficiency.
Yeah, I would be in agreement with you there. You want to be able to find the best use of your mana with the cards that you have in hand, maybe even weave in a hero power here and there, even if it's just a 1-1. Punch to the face. 1-1 is created. Archdruid's out.
There he goes. And a dream card in hand.
And the dream card is Dream. So it's going to be able to at least be a tempo play. Now, Skull of Gul'dan going to get a lot of card advantage and some discounted pieces in there as well. Look at all of those zero-cost cards. That's a nice pull there by BOBBYEX.
That is fantastic.
Question remains, what shall we do and where shall we do it? Razorboard comes down, maybe hold back the other pieces. Trade the 4-2. Okay. Take out the 1-1.
Studies feels okay, and holding on to Illidari Studies as well.
I like that. Hand of Eli, another recently nerfed card, still gets enough value for itself and replaces itself, and it still is run in just about all of the Paladin decks. So we see that that adjustment didn't really kill off the card. It's just kind of a minor tweak. That's kind of been the philosophy that we've heard from the game makers of Hearthstone, is that they don't want to completely take cards out of the game, but doing a lot of those minor tweaks and adjustments, as we see with this broomstick going to be able to kind of do some work here against a lot of the cards on the side of BOBBYEX, and down to 16 is the Demon Hunter.
And another dream coming in hand.
It was all a dream. And we can see what else this Demon Hunter can pull off here on the side of BOBBYEX. Of course, we do have some rush minions that we can throw down there as well. Of course, the Illidari Studies could be a good move. It's going to be interesting to see what BOBBYEX wants to do here. Maybe we just kind of get ourselves a weapon and trade some minions off where we can.
Both players playing very thoughtfully here.
BOBBYEX really trying to find the best way to kind of survive and then outvalue your opponent, which is kind of, with all of these death rattles and pieces. But if there's one thing that's kind of hard to do, it's outvaluing a paladin in this meta right now.
Definitely.
Rope's ticking. Decision needs to be made. BOBBYEX trying to keep themselves in a good position to go far in this tournament with the gaming stadium.
Right, 7 mana. 7 whole mana right now.
Death rattle triggers. There's a free rush. Mankirk comes down, and here comes the weapon. Going to continue to deal with pieces of your opponent. Nice move here by BOBBYEX. Good choices and tempo back on their side.
That was, oh my gosh. The rope was almost halfway gone when things started happening. That made me a little anxious.
Carousel Griffin now into the hand for TACOCAT. So ways to corrupt some things if you wanted them. Hammer of Naru, a really nice play to have right here. It's going to get yourself a nice 6/6 Taunter. Dream, bouncing back the rush minion, putting the pressure on, and taking BOBBYEX all the way down to 8.
And Fishy Flyer easily able to come right back out should it need to.
And it will need to, because we need to stay alive here if we are BOBBYEX. Death Speaker Blackthorn, bringing back some death rattles, including some fell rattlers and a few other pieces. This is a huge turn here by BOBBYEX.
That was fantastic for Bobby.
And there's the switch around that we were looking for. Trades happening, face is the place, and tempo, and now maybe even the game onto the side of BOBBYEX. Oh, but he pulls 1 mana away. He was 1 mana away from finding that Alexstrasza. Is it enough, though? You still use dreams. You're still bouncing stuff back from your opponent.
Right.
Your opponent needs to find ways to gain life. Otherwise, this Alexstrasza is going to close it out very next turn.
Oh my goodness. What? Just surviving for one more turn is TACOCAT's objective here.
Boy. And you call me crazy, but I don't think there's 21 damage on the side of BOBBYEX here. I could be way wrong, but I also think that just was a great pull by TACOCAT to have that for next turn.
That was fantastic. I don't see BOBBYEX really being able to come back from this one.
Outcast cards, we do know that there are, lifesteal is a thing in a Demon Hunter. Skull of Gul'dan going to continue to pull some sort of answer, try to find some piece to keep them going, keep them alive.
Finding a N'Zoth.
N'Zoth is decent, but it's still not going to do the trick. Taunt minions are nice, but
still
not.
Yeah, this is yeah. BOBBYEX trying to find a way to defend himself. There it is.
Doing something. Yeah, just can't find it on that one. So game number one, BOBBYEX concedes, and TACOCAT with that nicely played maneuver there for the Paladin. And, Sway, the rumors of Paladin's demise were greatly exaggerated.
I agree.
We've seen a lot. It's a lot of nerfs, a lot of adjustments, yet Paladin still doing some work in this meta.
Absolutely. I was thinking that with Wailing Caverns, with the upcoming of Warrior, with Shaman, that Paladin was not going to be very viable, but look at that match.
Yeah, that match was fantastic right there. Nice moves by those competitors. But again, you see BOBBYEX it just didn't feel like that Death Rattle Demon Hunter had the pieces in their hand to take advantage of a lot of parts of their deck, even with getting your best legendary minion out there as well and clearing off board. There was just a lot that Paladin could do, and now we kind of get to see the tables turn a little bit as we see BOBBYEX's Paladin going up against the Demon Hunter of TACOCAT.
Right, and it looks like the Paladin is very similar to what TACOCAT was playing as well.
Absolutely. Oh, actually, we might switch things up here, and I believe this is... Oh, wait, yeah, this is the Druid matchup that we had. We had to switch up and had a different game queued up on this one. Instead, it looks like we're going to pull back and kind of figure out what game we want to match up on that one between TACOCAT and BOBBYEX.
Let's grab a little word from our sponsor, MonsterCat. Speaking of all of these monster players, have you heard about MonsterCat Gold? If you haven't tried it yet, it's a great service for $5 a month, where you can download and stream thousands of MonsterCat songs from top electronic artists. You can use music in your live streams and videos with no fear of DMCA claims or strikes. Learn more at monstercat.com.
And I don't know whether or not it's going to be a MonsterCat or a TACOCAT, but I'm appreciating all of the felines that we have out here in this game right now, as now we jump into the game between what is going to be a Druid mirror match in this spot between TACOCAT and BOBBYEX. And I believe both of these players, I think, change things up a little bit. One is TACOCAT on a big Druid, as opposed to Bobby on the more conventional Celestial Druid. Interested to see how this is going to pull out here.
Double Overgrowth in TACOCAT's hand looks pretty nice.
Double Overgrowth's always a good thing if you want to play out, I don't know, some 10-mana spells, like Survival of the Fittest. Seems like a good move right there.
But that Celestial Alignment's going to throw a wrench into everything that TACOCAT might be planning.
But is that really... that's the question I have. Do you want to play Celestial Alignment against a big Druid if you know that your opponent's deck has all really big spells? And then do you want to limit the mana and just limit them to one really big spell? Or is there some other way? Navigating those pieces there is going to be really interesting.
Definitely. And guessing the weight... Oh, with that Yogg, definitely going to be less.
It looks like they did win, and they'll pull that.
Pulling another guess the weight. Okay.
Second guess the weight. This time a little bit trickier. What's your pick? High or low?
Probably would go more, right? Because we're already at 4 mana, so even if it was less, it's not that big of a deal.
This is true. However, we do have a couple of 7 cost pieces. All right, we're going to guess more. What do we pull? It's good.
And yes, let's see what it is. Oh, nice. We got one of our pieces of Cthulhu.
Good old Cthulhu cards in there as well. Overgrowth onto the side here. Pretty straightforward, this early spot here, right? We're going to see ramp, we're going to see value, we're going to see gathering resources until things get really spicy.
The Celestial Alignment coming out right now. Double Innervate into Celestial Alignment. Here it is. All of that for naught, unfortunately, for TACOCAT, but at least everything costs 1 now. Look at that. Survival can easily come out right now.
This is an interesting thing. The Carnival Clown can't really be corrupted.
That is true.
Because everything costs 1.
That does definitely ruin some Carnival plans.
Still not a bad play to have on 1 mana.
100%.
Lightning Bloom is down there as well. Now we're just going to try and like empty out as many spells as we possibly can.
And now BOBBYEX re-ramping, getting that overgrowth going.
Another Carnival Clown, so survival of the fittest into another survival of the fittest.
Oh,
into a whole lot of damage.
My goodness.
The celestial alignment, the stars aligned for BOBBYEX, but they aligned to. Who would have what is this flavor win that we have right there, Sway? Of just kind of like what do you think of flavor? I am imagining the stars aligning and me dying to a bunch of clowns punching me in the face. That just seems like such the craziness that is the world right now.
That sounds just nightmare-inducing.
It certainly
punched
was.
in the face by 12 clowns.
Oof,
oh my gosh, just that double survival in hand came in so handy.
It's crazy stuff. But that's kind of what we talked about. You want to throw a celestial alignment out there against a big druid.
Right.
That has really valuable cards, like really high value cards that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you prevent them from doing a lot of stuff, but they really only want to play 1 card a turn anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, celestial alignment. I honestly think it's kind of not worth running in most decks because you're going to give your opponent just as much power as you give yourself.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be very interesting to see how things play out from there, and we definitely have to kind of look forward to it's been the card of the tournament so far, and as you said, not necessarily in a good way.
No, I actually don't love it. Not a big fan of it.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're gonna head over to a break right about now, so we will be right back with you shortly.
Absolutely. We are going to take care of some bracket things, and then when we jump back, we'll be ready for some more action here at the Gaming Stadium. See you soon.